Hello everyone, welcome to our how-to video on MetaMask. I'm Nathan, and today we're talking Web3 wallets, and more specifically the most popular Web3 wallet in the world at the moment, MetaMask. Today's video is going to be a practical demonstration of downloading a MetaMask, looking at the features and functionalities, and more broadly talking about the themes and powers that comes with having a Web3 wallet and how it's changing our interactions with the internet. Now there's no time to lose, so let's get right into it. We're on the MetaMask.io website. MetaMask is what's called a browser extension wallet. It literally lives as an extension in your browser. And for those that don't know, extensions live in the top, typically, well, at least for Google Chrome, they live in the top right-hand corner of your browser. And you can have different extensions that third-party providers build that Google doesn't want to build themselves, or somebody else can build better. And MetaMask is one of them. So let's download this right now. We're going to download now. Today's video is a how-to with Google Chrome specifically. They also have Apple iPhone capabilities and also Android capabilities as well. So today we're going to be looking at Google Chrome. We're going to install MetaMask for Chrome. This will take us over to the chrome.google.com App Store. And here we'll press Add to Chrome. Wonderful. It's asking me, should I add MetaMask? Yes, please. We will add the extension. It's checking and it's running, and it should pop up here in the top right hand corner. I have a few other extensions, not many, but mostly are crypto related. So we'll wait here. It's got 3.5 stars out of 2,400 reviews. Looks like it's over 10 million users, which is quite impressive. Effectively, in my opinion, the Web3 wallet compared to your Web2 identity is we're combining the email and password of your social media with the email and password of your bank account. Today, those are two separate entities, and we are, in my opinion, combining those with your Web3 wallet. And at the moment, it's housing your financial assets, all of your cryptocurrencies, the tokens, and in the future I do believe it will be a messaging tool for us as well, and we'll be able to message and communicate with our wallets. So we're still checking here for some reason. Oh, great. So it just finished. It's now popped up, and it's opened up a new tab for us. So we've gone over to our new tab. If I go and click into my extensions in the top right hand corner, it's actually popped up now on the right with the list of my other browser extensions. So I'm going to click this little pin right here, and once I click that pin, the little fox here will now sit always open there, so I can continually click and open my MetaMask. So we'll talk about that in just a second, but let's go to the Get Started page. So this says, welcome to MetaMask. We're connecting you to Ethereum and the decentralized web. Let's get started. So this is a how-to video for a brand new user of MetaMask. So today we're going to create a brand new wallet. So new to MetaMask, yes, let's set it up. This will create a new wallet and a secret recovery phrase. So let's create the wallet. Here they ask us to help improve MetaMask. They'd like to gather some data from us. I'll click agree. I don't believe it impacts your user experience, whether you click yes or no. So that question doesn't really matter too much. Here, I'm going to come up with a very basic password. Great, I'm going to repeat that password. Wonderful. Now you will have a password and you will have a secret recovery phrase as well. There'll be two separate things. So do write this down. This is actually our first piece of data that we're writing down. When we're starting our MetaMask wallet, it's imperative that we store none of this data on a computer, in my opinion. We could save, I personally, and I've heard this from a lot of people, using physical books, multiple copies to write down your passwords. Potentially you might have a little book at home where you've got a lot of your passwords. For MetaMask, it would be great to do that and then have it in multiple locations and multiple copies as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. I have read the terms of use. We'll press Create Wallet. Here they do give us a little video about securing our wallet. It goes through what is a secret recovery phrase. It's a 1:35 video. I watched it actually pretty recently when I did this with my parents, and it was actually a very, very good video. What is a secret recovery phrase? Your secret recovery phrase is a 12-word phrase that is your master key to your wallet and your funds. So they're going to give us 12 words. How do I save my secret recovery phrase? Save it in a password manager. Store it in a bank vault. Store it in a safe deposit box. Write down and store in multiple secret places. So they've got some good ideas for security. Should I share my secret recovery phrase? Never. Ever share your secret recovery phrase, not even with MetaMask. Excuse me, let me zoom out. If someone asks for your recovery phrase, they are likely trying to scam you and steal your wallet's funds. So this is very, very important. The secret recovery phrase is a brand new concept in Web3 with blockchains. Didn't really exist. It did not exist in Wall Street in the old world. So something brand new we're going to have to learn. Let's go check out what that secret recovery phrase looks like. So here it is. The secret recovery phrase makes it easy to back up and restore your account. Now, I'm starting a blank wallet here that I'm never ever going to use. It says here to click here to reveal your secret words. We're going to do that in a second. And the second that you see my secret words, my wallet has been compromised. So you'll see other tutorials on MetaMask, and they'll block out these secret words. I'm going to show them today because I'm never ever going to do anything with this wallet. So let's press click reveal. Here we go. So I've got 12 words here. Feel, fog, predict, about, disease, and then some more. So right now, if you're doing this for the first time, I remember doing this vividly back in the day when I first got my MetaMask. I remember sitting down and writing this onto a piece of paper. My secret recovery phrase and my password have never ever touched the digital world, and it gives me a lot of comfort to know that. So right now, it's imperative that we do not put this on our computer. I know, well, they said store it in a secret password manager, but I don't know if that's the best way. In my opinion, I think the bank vault, the safety deposit box, or written copies are the best options. And that's just me personally. So right now, I'm writing this down. I'm keeping track of this. This is now, actually I have to do this because they're going to ask me to confirm this. Sorry, give me 1 second. So they will ask us to prove that we know this. Just in 1 second, so give me just a minute while you write it down. I'll write it down. And of course, your 12 words will be different than mine. When you're creating a MetaMask, your words are going to be different, and you and your loved ones are going to be the only ones that ever know those. Great. So I've got my 12 words written down. We're going to press next, and now they're going to ask me, please confirm your secret recovery phrase, and let's do that. Feel, fog, great, so we've put in our 12 words. It's going to say congratulations. And it does. You passed the test. Keep your secret recovery phrase safe. It's your responsibility. Tips on storing it safely. Great. Let's go through these again. Save up a backup in multiple places. Never share your phrase with anyone. Be careful of phishing. MetaMask will never spontaneously ask you for your secret recovery phrase. Scammers do impersonate MetaMask all the time on the internet, and they're quite good at it. So just know MetaMask isn't reaching out to you. If you need to back up your secret recovery phrase again, you can find it in Settings Securities. That's great. We might have a look at that in a sec. If you have questions or you see something fishy, contact support. All done. Wonderful. So they're continually improving MetaMask, and that's what they're saying here. They're giving us a few examples of what's new, but we will move on beyond that. So welcome to MetaMask. We're here. This is the home page. So you can open up a new tab and operate with your MetaMask. And then you can also click your little fox here in the top right hand corner. And as you can see, the two pages look exactly the same. I've got my little modal pop-up from my browser extension in the top right hand corner, or I can open up a new tab and it would give me similar user experience and user interface. So let's go through this homepage and kind of everything we need to look at. So we've got MetaMask in the top right hand corner. We can click that to go back to the homepage. Right here at account, this is your account. If you press copy, you will be able to copy it. Your account number is a 0x number that is specific to your wallet, and that other applications are going to call and say, great, do we recognize this wallet? Has it interacted with us? Does it hold something? And then it will be able to token gate something based on your wallet address. So we have our wallet address here. You can change this account 1 to name your wallet if you'd like to. Up here in the top right hand corner, we've got our blockchains that we can connect to. So right now we're connected to the Ethereum mainnet. So we have our network section up here at the top. We can also press show and hide testnets. And we'll go and do that in just a second. Let's go back to our homepage by clicking the MetaMask button. And then we also have this little colorful icon in the top right hand corner that's my account section. Here we have a lock button. Looks like we can lock our account. We've got our account 1. We can create multiple accounts under the same seed phrase, which is really handy. So we could create a new account here and call it account 2. Let's see if it's that easy. Voila, it really is. So it just gave me a brand new 0x number. So this 0x number will be different than my account 1 0x number. I can send funds between my wallets. And great, that was actually very, very simple. I don't think there's even a maximum of how many accounts or wallets within one secret recovery phrase. You'd have to test that out. There are people that do have many, many wallets. If we scroll down, we could create an account. We could also import an account as well. So we could come in, press import account. We would have to paste in the private key string. Interesting. So that's for another time. We could also connect a hardware wallet. So do know that you have the capability to connect to a hardware wallet. Really quickly on hot versus cold wallets. MetaMask is what's called a hot wallet because it is essentially not physical. It lives in the digital realm. We do have cold wallets or hardware wallets like Ledger, Trezor, that we would actually go and physically buy. And they're physical. They look like little UBS drives, and we could go down to our electronic store and buy them. So they're cold storage devices that are far more secure than MetaMask. So that's a video for another day as well. But just to know that you have the ability to connect your hot wallet to a cold wallet, so that if your MetaMask is compromised, your assets on your cold wallet are safe. We can also go to chat with support. I've actually never done that, but they do have a support.metamask.io page. Then they have a settings section. So let's go through the settings and we'll talk about those. Here we're going to go through the general section. We have our currency conversion type. I'm in US dollars, sitting here in the States. Our primary currency, I've always denominated my MetaMasks in ETH or Ether, the blockchain utility token, the utility token for the Ethereum blockchain. You could also do it in fiat, but I'm going to stick with denominating my account in ETH. Our current language, I have English. Use blocky identicon. I'll keep that off. I'm actually not sure what that is. Hide tokens without balance. I'm going to say no to that because we're going to look at some tokens today. We're going to add a token to our wallet even though we don't have any of it. So we want to see all of the tokens in our wallet even if we have $0 worth of them. Let's go to advanced settings. We could download state logs. We could sync with mobile, so they do have a mobile application. I personally don't operate on mobile or do crypto transactions on my mobile phone yet. I think I might be lagging, especially compared to Asia, who's very mobile-centric. But I don't quite trust myself yet to not button slip or click something that looks legit on my phone that's not. So I'm a bit too casual on my phone at the moment. But that's just me. We could reset our account. We could have advanced gas controls. So that's probably for another video as well. When we're doing transactions on a blockchain cost gas. Gas fees is what they're called. So we can control how much gas we pay per transaction. MetaMask gives that capability to us. We could show hex data, show conversion on test networks, show test networks. Let's do that one. I want to show you some of the Ethereum testnets, and we'll talk about what a testnet is in just a second. Customize transactions nonce, that's a little above this video. And then we've got some more complicated things down the bottom. We also have this dismiss secret recovery phrase backup reminder. Interesting. And we have a contact section. I personally don't use the contact section, but I probably should now that we're really, this is all really happening and crypto adoption's happening. So we could add a contact. We could put in a username. And then I could actually put in collective shift .eth. Boom. Wonderful. Oh, and there it is actually. It pops up nicely. So that's pretty cool. We could do contacts, security and privacy. I could reveal my secret recovery phrase. Why not? I'd have to enter my password. Wow, there it is. So never do that to anyone, of course, but just showing you that you can if you do lose it, and you have access to get into your MetaMask. You do have that ability to go and see that. So let's go back to settings from our little icon in the top right-hand corner. Go back to security and privacy. We want to show incoming transactions. Yes, please. Use phishing detection, sure, and participate in metametrics. We have that turned on. We have an alert section where looks like I have both alerts, or both alerts are defaulted on, so we'll keep that. Networks. Networks is, so we can access the networks through this little button on the top right-hand corner, or in the settings section where we could come in here and add a new blockchain, which we'll potentially do in just a second. Here's an experimental. We'll keep that off at the moment. And then they have an about section. Wonderful. So we've gone through the settings. Now let's come down here and look at some of the functionality of our wallet. So we have our account name, account 1. We have our 0x address, or a wallet address. It says we have 0 ETH, and then it denominates our account in US dollars beneath that. We have the ability to buy cryptocurrency with wire, also with transact. I actually haven't done that. I've always deposited my cryptocurrencies through central exchanges like Coinbase. And we could also send funds if we wanted to send those out. So we would just put in a 0x address here if we knew one. Or we could click our contacts if we added some contacts. Then we could also swap as well. So there are decentralized exchanges out there that enable token swappings for people with Web3 wallets, but MetaMask has built that functionality into their browser wallet, which is quite impressive. And I believe it aggregates across multiple dexes. So we can come in here and we can say, great, I've got some USDC. USDC is just a stable coin. It's always worth $1, $1 American dollar. And I can say, great, I'm going to spend $50 and I'm going to get some ETH. Wonderful. And actually we could do the swap here in MetaMask, which is nice. Now let's go back to our homepage, and before we get to the assets section, how do we get assets onto MetaMask? And we just saw right there we have two options to buy. We could deposit Ether through wire and through transact, and I believe if we continue with wire, we can use our credit card, or we could use, I believe, our credit card. We could use our banking services to move funds over there. So we won't go over that right now. And then I did mention the way that I get funds onto MetaMask typically is through Coinbase. So I'll purchase some cryptocurrency or some stablecoin on Coinbase, and then I will transfer it from Coinbase and use the send function, or just send it from Coinbase and send it to this wallet address. So I will be in Coinbase and I'll copy my account. I'll paste it over. I'll double check that the account number is right, because it's not possible, or it's not practical to really memorize your wallet address. If I actually open up a new tab and I'm going to paste in actually my wallet address, and as you can see here, the wallet address is a long string of complex words, numbers and letters. Now, that's depositing funds. We can take them through central exchanges, also use the services that MetaMask is built in. Now if we scroll down, we have our assets section down here. MetaMask is able to hold fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. Your NFTs won't show up in this user interface. We will have to use third-party applications, but that's fine. We can connect our wallet to a third-party application, which will read our wallet's contents and then display our NFTs. For fungible tokens, they will show up though. So we could come in here and add a new token. Let's do that. Let's import tokens. So here, I'm going to search for a token, one of my favorites, Yearn Finance, or Yearn Finance, who is a DeFi token. Here, I can press Next, and I'll press Import Tokens, and wonderful. It says I have 0 YFI, because that's true. And now I can come back here, and I'll cancel, I'll get out of the swap section. There we go. And then we should have YFI right below ETH. So there we go. We could, there we go. We could send YFI right from here. That's a nice little new feature I haven't seen before. And then we could do that again. We could come in here and import, all the major tokens that you and I know about. Now, for project discovery, when we have a token that MetaMask may not know, or maybe it's a token that was created yesterday, maybe it was a token that was created yesterday or today, it may not have an icon. So it won't be really known by MetaMask yet. So we would actually come up here to custom token, and I would type in, and I would paste in the contract address of my custom token. And then it would pop up. The token symbol would pop up. So we've done that quite a lot on Project Discovery when, CoinGecko doesn't even know about the token yet. MetaMask certainly hasn't integrated the token yet into their token list. But I guess my point is, you can transact with MetaMask with any token or any contract address out there, it seems. Or excuse me, you can add any token to your wallet, even though MetaMask doesn't have it on their token list, and it will show up in your MetaMask wallet down here on the bottom. Now that's the asset section. So we can come here, and I've probably got 30 or 50 different currencies in there. So you can add as many currencies as you want in your wallet, and then they do have an activity section as well. So once we started sending or swapping or performing on-chain activities, if we initiated those transactions with our MetaMask wallet, those would pop up here, and we could inspect them and see if they're pending or see if they're completed. Now, I typically use the modal pop-up, and that's because we'll be bouncing around crypto, and I will just open up my MetaMask as I'm logging into different applications. So let's do that right now. We have the power now to connect ourselves to decentralized applications, and we're going to go through one or two right now, just to show the powers of connecting our wallet to a decentralized app. So I'm going to go to OpenSea.io, which is the largest, most well-known NFT marketplace in the world. That'll take just a second to load. And instead of logging in with my email and password, it will simply be a Connect Wallet button click. So here they actually don't say Connect Wallet. They have a little wallet icon in the top right hand corner, and I'll click the wallet icon. And there we go, it pops up finally. You see that MetaMask it says it's popular. We'll connect MetaMask, and then once I press that button, we'll see a pop-up here in the top right hand corner. So this is standard practice for logging into all decentralized applications, is that the MetaMask browser extension will pop up little modals as you're interacting with DeFi applications. And in this case, we're simply logging in and we're connecting, and that's what MetaMask is attempting to do. Hopefully it's a lot faster on your computer. I'm unsure why it's so slow at the moment. Usually we're flying around DeFi, so this is not the best demonstration of the power of Web3. So good. Here we go. It shows and says connect with MetaMask. It has our 2 accounts listed. I'm going to click both accounts. Let's say we wanted to do some OpenSea on-chain transactions, buy some NFTs, sell them. I want to do it with both wallets. So we'll connect both so that it recognizes us. We'll click the next button. We'll click the connect button. It's 2 button clicks there. And now we're in. We should be in. It's just quite slow. So once we're in, we could press our profile, and then we would actually have our own profile that would show the wallet contents or the NFTs that are in our wallet. We would do that by clicking the profile button after clicking this little icon in the top right hand corner. So while that loads, let's go to one more application so that we can test out our newfound powers, and that is going to be Uniswap. So I'm going to go to app.uniswap.org. Uniswap is a decentralized exchange on Ethereum, and it enables token swaps, just like we saw MetaMask enables token swaps within their wallet. Here we have a project that is dedicated to just being an exchange. And in the top right hand corner, you'll see this a lot. There'll be a connect wallet button, and we'll press connect wallet just like we did with the OpenSea. Something will pop up that says which wallet would you like to connect, and bummer. Well, it's getting an error connecting, but it will actually connect for you. It will pop up again, and it will say connect your wallet, and you'll press connect, and then your wallet will be connected. And then if I clicked into say into trading a token, Uniswap would then read the contents of your wallet, and it would know what's in there. So Uniswap these are great examples of non-custodial services where they're able to read your wallet transaction or your wallet contents and then transact with certain tokens in your wallet that you let them transact with. But these service providers do not custody our assets. We custody our assets, so they're non-custodial service providers. And that's probably about it. I got an error connecting because this specific laptop has having some issues with just Web3 capabilities in general, but it should work smoothly for you. And that is pretty much it. That's kind of really what I wanted to talk about today. We've got brand new powers. We've got financial sovereignty with MetaMask, and with that comes actually a lot of responsibility. There's a famous there's a lot of people out there that say, the risk of being financially sovereign are too high. I don't want the risk. I want a bank to be in charge of my money, especially when it comes to fraud charges. Banks are extremely good, or at least the large ones are extremely good at fraud prevention, and then also fraud mitigation after the fact if it actually happens to you. In the Web3 world, we really don't have those services yet, and it's a little cliche, but it's still the Wild West. So the power is in our hands now, and it's kind of one of those things where those powers, our knowledge of crypto and our knowledge of blockchains kind of should increase as we participate more, and we'll get more confidence the more we connect our wallet to more applications. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you being here, and we'll be back at it again for another how-to video another time. Bye for now.